Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Kobe Bryant Film Room, and I'd like to welcome y'all to the Behind the Bench Sports Network, man, where you can find Big Dog Talk Sports, JB, Kelvin, Rasheed, Jermaine, and me, Kobe Bryant Film Room, man, as we bring you high quality and high entertaining content, man. Um, but I wanted to get into this this Rasheed Wallace conversation on which NBA era was the most skilled, right? And the reason why I wanted to get into this is because we always have a conversation on skill. And I just did a video on my channel, Kobe Bryant Film Room, like and subscribe to that, right? On Hellified Cap, exposing Gilbert Arenas yet again. But in that video, Gilbert Arenas said something very interesting to me. And he was talking about skill, right? So I wanted to get into this Rasheed Wallace conversation, and then I'll explain to you guys later about why I'm talking about Gilbert Arenas, right, in this video. Let's get it.
You disagree. The comments agree with you. So what? I'm curious to what you and what y'all chat thinks. What is the most skilled era?
The era that I played in.
That's what I feel like. That's what everybody.
Because you had.
So that's the 2000s, y'all. So that's the late 90s, 2000, early 2000s, right? That's pretty much Rasheed Wallace's era.
You had to be multifaceted. Today, guys just have one skill set for the most part. Either I can shoot, either I could block a shot.
Specialty guy.
Yeah.
Specialist, that's the word.
Opposing to a handyman. You know, overall, like, all right, I'm not the best at defense, but I can play some defense. I'm not the best shooter, but I can shoot. You know, I'm not the best dunker, but I can dunk.
So he's saying there were better all-around basketball players. So he's basically saying dudes were better at basketball. That's basically what he's saying.
Shit on your head. Exactly. You know, I'm even killed across the board, or, you know, just slightly somewhere in a differential across that board, opposing to, all right, I can't really dribble. Shit, I barely go fucking run and chew gum. I can shoot that fucking three though. I can't stop nobody. You know, I'm not working on this and that.
And how many teams where we see dudes and we're like, yo, they can't stop nobody. Like, the defense is terrible, man. I showed y'all Laker footage, and you got dudes literally turning their necks. They're not even in the defensive stance. Dudes don't know how to play zone. They can't guard their man one-on-one. Right? Dudes is just getting lit up. You got guys getting their career nights. Like, it's you got average role players just having career nights. Like, it's all across the board. Scoring is way up because it's easier, not because they're better.
Right. It's the difference. And people always ask me who would win between the 04 Pistons and the Warriors teams, or how would the 04 Pistons do in this era. Man, we fucking kill these cats. The Warriors.
I believe so too. I don't think the Warriors could do nothing with that Pistons team. And I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, Nick, what? Bro, y'all gotta understand, bro. Them dudes played together, right? They played together. Like, this is the greatest to me, in my opinion. They're the greatest defensive team of all time. Yeah, I said it. The greatest defensive team ever. Guys have to earn their baskets, yo. Like, it ain't none of this, oh, we're just gonna come up the floor and give the ball to KD. He's gonna just score 30. If think about this. If the Boston Celtics could do what they did to KD, you don't think the 04 Pistons could? They were holding dudes to like 76 points in the playoffs. You don't think they could do it? You don't think those dudes could guard Curry? Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. They had a beast at the rim, bro. Ben Wallace is swatting everything, yo. I don't think they can handle it. I think the Pistons played better as a team. The Warriors almost lost to the Houston Rockets, y'all. That Houston Rockets team ain't beating the 04 Pistons at all. At all. And I don't care how many points you think they're going to score. When they go on the floor with those boys, it's going to be something different.
Dude, anybody. And they don't give a fuck what it is. We kill these cats.
The KD war, y'all would not kill.
We will kill them cats.
I think they 4-1, y'all. Respect.
You are fucking crazy.
Yeah, you see the disrespect, the level of disrespect that they have for the greatest defensive team of all time. Like, look up the Pistons, y'all. If y'all don't know nothing about the 04 Pistons, look them up, bro. They were no joke. They were locking dudes up. They were strapping up.
They don't play defense.
Do they need to? They scoring 187 points a game.
See, he's only concerned with offense, right? Bro, they need to like, dude, you don't think their scoring will be up? You can't look, the Pistons beat you by holding you down. By holding you down, bro. We seen Dellavedova be physical with Steph Curry. Although Steph Curry still got his, you know, you can make it hard for these guys. Yeah, hell yeah.
Us, you need.
And they got the tools to do it. They got length. They got the big man, the paint defense. They got the smart, intelligent guard play, big shot. Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton coming off screens, who was a good defender. Shoot that mid range off the bench. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got good role players off the bench who can lock up and strap up. Come on, man.
Cause hey, man, we had a Gila monster. Pick your poison. Me, Britt, Chauncey,
right.
Tay. Then coming off the bench, you got Lindsey, Mike James.
They forget,
you know what I'm saying?
bro.
Like, we had some cats who could play, who could ball, who could score, and everybody hung their hat on defense. Cause see, that's the thing. Anybody can make a fucking three. I don't care.
Hey, you're talking to a guy right now who can make a three. Rasheed can shoot that ball, bro.
Everybody can take one. We see now from the game, everybody can't make one.
No, motherfuckers.
I got a question too. If the Warriors match up with the Pistons, who dealing with Rasheed Wallace? Who?
Make that shit.
They'll take 8 attempts, but they'll make.
And they'll take 50 attempts, and when they make one, what you gonna say? Man, get the fuck out of here.
That's how I am watching the game, yo. I'm watching teams be up like 30 points, right? You think the game's over. Then they keep shooting. They don't stop. The Boston Celtics are notorious for this shit, dog. They keep shooting and they don't stop. Like, they just refuse to, like, go to the basket. And so they'll get in a shooting slump like crazy. Like, it happens to almost every team in the NBA. And then the other team will come storming back and beat them because they just shot themselves out the game. Like, it's like, yo, you think like you just shot like 2 for 20. You know what I'm saying? And like down the stretch, you just shot like 2 for 20. You started off hot, but you fucking flamed it. You flamed out for real.
That bullshit.
It's playing the numbers.
Hey, take all that shit you want. No, we locking shit up. That's what we want you. We want you to come past half court, take about 7-8 seconds off of the shot clock and jack it up. That's what we want. Cause we're going back down the other end and we're gonna run you through the ringer. Rip gonna come off about 3-4 screens. Tayshaun gonna come off some counter screens from that. You know what I'm saying? Or from both of them going out on the wing, shit. Either me or Ben just gonna automatically run up screen for Chauncey at the top of the key. These cats, and then they don't talk.
Yep.
They don't talk.
And not only that, they're small too. Like, you gotta think about the size of Ben Wallace, the strength of Ben Wallace, bro. They wouldn't be able to deal with him, man.
Don't talk. That's why it ain't no defense. You know, that's why they want to get on Draymond now. Here's my thing. Yeah, you know, he might have been out there, you know, acting like junkyard dog, putting a couple motherfuckers in the headlock.
There's no.
Draymond was out there acting like a straight ass, putting dudes in the master lock, putting dudes in the camel clutch, the Steiner recliner, low blowing dudes like Ric Flair, freaking hitting dudes with the sweet chin music.
Mike, he definitely fucked your up.
He hit Jordan Poole with the cane uppercut.
It is what it is, man. He had Gobert in one of them.
he put him in the headlock, but you know, he has that attitude, and then that's that attitude that they needed. That's that attitude that got the Warriors, what, 4? He got 4, I think.
He got 4 of them
They
things.
wasn't saying shit then. He was doing the same
And
thing.
that's what I said, man. Like, because when you look at it, they didn't discipline Draymond that much for what he did to Jordan Poole. Like, he straight slumped Jordan Poole, man. Jordan Poole was like looking like he was on Knockout Kings and stuff, like, or Ready to Rumble boxing or something. Like, Jordan Poole looked like he was on Punch Out. They barely did anything to Draymond, dog. And I'm like, oh, Draymond's valuable to that team. To the fact that, like, they're not going to do nothing. They're not going to do anything to him.
Antics. It wasn't.
And they just gave Jordan Poole a lot of money. And they let Draymond do that.
They in like 12 plays now.
Yeah,
It don't work now.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, when you're not on top, motherfuckers gonna kick you when you down.
That's the best place to kick a nigga, for real.
For real.
And Jordan Poole did the Hogan leg drop. I mean, Draymond Green did the Hogan leg drop. Came off the ropes with the 619.
But when you on top, you know you can get away with murder. But
And Draymond has been getting away with murder, y'all. I mean, the stuff he was doing, kicking dudes in the balls and just dirty stuff, you know, twisting people's arms. I remember he did a dirty play to Jason Tatum. I'm like, yo, ain't nobody on the Celtics gonna check this dude, bro. He's just running, doing whatever he wants, yo. Shit was crazy.
now the antics is all of a sudden, you know, too much. Now I'm not saying that it was right that, you know, he stepped on a dude's chest or
Now they want Draymond. Steve Kerr had no control over Draymond, afraid to approach him this whole time. Now all of a sudden he wants Draymond Green to all of a sudden slick his hair back and behave. Like, this is hilarious, yo.
He go win OD.
he put the other dude in the sleeper hole, or
That's the other dude.
you know. Now the last one, I can't say he did 100%. Like
The Nurkic one.
yeah, he 100%. Dog, come on, you gotta look at it. He 100% came behind Rudy Gobert like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him.
He put him in the he put that boy in the damn master lock for real, yo. Like, he had that boy, like, Rudy Gobert was looking crazy, yo. The master lock challenge, y'all. He's about to tap out. Hey, you know what's funny? Draymond's what, 6'7", 6'6", and Rudy Gobert's like 7'1". He's just flailing his arms. This dude is soft, bro. Here comes Karl Anthony Towns. Stop it, Draymond. Stop, you're being mean. Yo, I was rolling. Ant-Man was walking by like, man, I ain't got time for this. We don't even mess with Gobert like that anyways for what he did to our teammate. But that mess was funny.
He said, that's Rudy Gobert. I'm gonna choke him.
He snuck him like.
With the Jake the Snake, Draymond hit him.
Then with the other one, when he stepped on the board chest, he looked at him.
Yeah.
Well, curb stomp. But anyways, I just wanted to cover this. But oh yeah, the Gilbert Arenas thing, right? When Gilbert Arenas was talking about skill, right? And he was trying to downplay Kobe and saying, oh, well, what skill? First of all, he lied and said Tim Duncan was a better basketball player than Hakeem Olajuwon. I think that's just a lie. Then he tried to say, oh, well, what about Kyrie Irving? Bro, come on, bro. When we talk about all-around skill, we're talking about defense as well. We're not just talking about offense. And that's what they like to do to Kobe. They like to just make it seem like Kobe was just an offensive player. Him and Jordan both, and I think Jerry West did it, led the league in scoring, and was on defensive first team. Defensive first team, even though I'm not really big on awards, defensive first team mattered back then. I think they stopped it in 2014, where the coaches actually voted for it, right? The coaches voted for that back then. So yes, it meant something, because now you get coaches that watch film nonstop saying, okay, this dude right here is the best defender on the team, right? And so that matters more, right? So when these guys talk about, oh, well, you're just going off skill when you're talking about the greatest player of all time, and they're just thinking offensive skill. No, we're thinking about the combination of offense and defense. This is what sets Kobe and Mike apart, because of what they were able to do on both sides, both ends. This is what Rasheed is talking about. Rasheed's not just talking about, and I get the argument, because I was actually arguing, I was talking to Big Dog about this, about the players today, that they're more skilled, but I understand Rasheed's argument, right? Because even though they seen more and they were able to adapt to the past, like, I think the players today could do a little bit more than the guys in like the back then, like way back then, like the 80s and stuff like that. But I get what Rasheed's saying. Rasheed's looking at the whole full overall game, right? The whole package, right? The offense and defense. And I think we got to include that, offense and defense. And I agree with that, right? When you look at the whole package as a whole, defense is a skill, y'all. You can't ignore defense as a skill. And back then there were better defenders. You know what I mean? And then that part, I have to agree 100% with Rasheed Wallace. Because look, what are the Lakers missing right now? Defense. They got offense. Now, could they use more offense? Yeah. But I'm talking, the main thing that they're really suffering from is they're not stopping anybody. That would help, bro. That would help if you could stop your opponent, at least hold them, you know what I'm saying? So you could have a chance. And so, yeah, defense is very important to winning a championship. Yeah. Because you look at the offensive teams, they can get to the playoffs, but when it comes to winning the chip, they fall short. They fall short, because even if you look at the Warriors were one of the better defensive teams in the league when they won. So it wasn't like they were just scorers, right? Their ability to switch and guard their man mattered a lot. But yeah, but you look at defensive teams and guys who could score. I'm taking that all day. 2000s era, I think, is the that best era as far as skill set. You know what I mean? The players is just coming in, like the players that we got: T-Mac, Vince. You look at AI. You look at guys like Rasheed, guys like Chris Webber. Those guys in the late 90s coming in there, right? These guys were highly skilled. Or guys who actually played in the 2000s. Well, Webber's part of the old school, but you had guys like, in the 90s era was real skilled too. The 90s era was skilled. Don't sleep on the 90s. I'm not saying they weren't skilled, but in my opinion, 2000s was it over this era. You know what I mean? 2000s is over this era, period. Now, we could debate the 90s. You know what I mean? But 2000s, yeah, hands down. But this is going to do it for me, the Kobe Bryant Film Room. You know, like and subscribe, share the content, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to each individual channel of all the bench crew members. Show us some love, y'all, and I'll holler.